We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Jonathan Villar is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
First pitch, 7-10.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Puig comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. At the ball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
2-0 now. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-0 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 3-1 pitch. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's ball four.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Here it is. Ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two 2-0 count. The pitch. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Jonathan.
Now the pitch. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll check in here at 256. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. A ball and a strike now.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. Still no score. So coming to the plate, Lane Thomas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Thomas.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. A 1-1.
Count is 2-1. Nope, that's a ball.
Harrison Bader, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Anderson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
That's
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes a called strike 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. His career line against Wainwright, he's 1 for 4. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Wainwright, a native of Georgia, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Wainwright looks in, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
That wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Batting it, the second baseman, Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
2-1 the count. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Pulled toward right center field. Anderson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out. Come on, that's
1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Three and one now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck, and this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Full count still. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's just out.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's out.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Puig giving chase. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared off to the right side, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this one bounds around against the wall, and he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no play.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
None out, runners at first and second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Brian Anderson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
This is worst case scenario for the pitcher. As the offensive player, man, smile on your face knowing you're sitting fastball right down the middle.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. High and deep to right center. Racing back the center fielder. Still going back. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
He's going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. And that's a loud out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pops this one up. Carpenter over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. from the stretch.
Hey.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate now, Eliezer Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's wide, 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
That's popped up. Hernandez has a play, and that retires the side. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 7-0. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Nope.
Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now
1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Carpenter is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Yadi Molina digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped up. Anderson is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Lane Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that pitch is out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Line drive to center field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. VR is retired, and there's one away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Boy, this one got ugly early. They were looking to get some innings out of the starting rotation. That didn't happen in this one, lasting only 2 innings. A lot of outs yet to get from this bullpen.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard towards center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Thomas will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Tommy Edman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The average for him coming in at 322. 5 homers and 29 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 7.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. The pitch.
Nope. Outside.
The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Dexter Fowler. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball 2.
2-2.
2-2 now.
Two pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler, number 14 on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first base.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Puig, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, number 22 on the year, and it's a 7-2 game now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Number 11.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and he takes ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, DeYoung hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball took it.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 7-2. Alex Reyes will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball called for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. At the plate, Isan Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now a curveball blocked by Molina. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A man at third with 1 away. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Tim Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jose Arena takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
Digging in, Yadier Molina. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. This is lifted out to left. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Lane Thomas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. Fielded cleanly on to 1st, and there were 2 down. Digging in once again, Harrison Bader. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Andrew Kisner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for St. Louis, number 8, Andrew Kisner.
And that misses for ball 1. The average coming in 257. No home runs as of yet, and 5 driven in. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
A runner on first with 2 away. 3-0 now.
Come on, are you kidding me?
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Tyler Webb gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in, Brian Anderson.
Leading off for the Marlins, the right fielder, Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Webb rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Anderson is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
The batter.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far this season, Alfaro has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Marlins 11 and the Cardinals 2. At the plate, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter.
Popped up. VR in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first base.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard, but foul. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
The second baseman, Isan Diaz.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Jose Arena. Fouled off. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it remains an 11-2 ball game. Standing in, Matt Carpenter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Now the 0-1. lofted in the air out to right field. Anderson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The catcher, number 4.
So striding forward now, Yadier Molina. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is foul right side. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. Now another 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Thomas.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
At the plate now, Harrison Bader, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Jose Alvarado comes on now, looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position.
Jose Alvarado.
Max Schrock will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Max Schrock has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Hernandez brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Men on third with two down. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Marlins lead this one 11-4. John Brebbia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Digging in now, Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Tim.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside. That's in. Ball 2.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch, you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Fowler on the run, and no one will track it down. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready on 0-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, STL.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it, though, 11-4. Settling in now, Dexter Fowler, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball upstairs.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Here now the 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's kicked out.
The 1-0. drives it out to deep right center field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Line hard to center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Fish took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sixto Sanchez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Adam Wainwright struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.